Hello, everybody. Welcome to the video. Today we have the most realistic offseason with the Tennessee Titans. Personally, obviously we're gonna have to cut some of these guys, but personally, I think that this team's in a good slash bad spot depending on what they decide to do. But if you guys do not know, they released wide receiver Robert Woods after just one season, and then they also released left tackle Taylor Lewan, long time uh, longtime Titan, and they are just freeing up cap space right now. And I expect them to have a pretty busy offseason. They also cut Zach Cunningham, if I'm not mistaken. I would check it, but I don't care. I almost 90% sure it was him, so I'll stick with my gut here. And they also ended up getting rid of Randy Bullock. I'm not even sure why, but yeah, Randy Bullock is gone. Robert Woods is gone, and Traylon Burks is now your wide receiver one. So I'd say fantasy value goes up, but other than that, your team doesn't really get put into a good spot. Hooper, what is he gonna do really? But yeah, we've got a good team so far, and we'll look to see if who wants to come back, who wants to negotiate, who wants whatever. TR Tart to me is a player of need and want. I really would like him back, but he wants to go to free agency. That's fine. I do want Nate Davis. I do want David Long, like really bad, and I think that I'm more than willing to overpay on him. And we do have that offer done, so that deal is done and good. Terrell Basham. So I can really go in with Nate Davis here. I'd give him a 6-year deal. Give him, I don't know, 4.5 and then 3.5. This should really bring him back. It isn't going to, which is quite the bummer. And a franchise tag is 16 million. Not a fan of either of those franchise tags. So we'll head into free agency after cutting all those players, and we will look to, I guess, get better maybe at tackle because Nicholas Petit Frere probably isn't your guy. Um, Running back, you don't really need one necessarily. Wide receiver, you're going to, but it's whether or not who you want to bring in as kind of that wide receiver one in the on the team on the squad. And I think Sterling Shepard could be that guy for you. Not a lot of guys are probably going to be interested in him, so I'll take it while he's on the board. At tight end, you could really get another true receiver. You can have Chikakonkwo and Irv Smith too, really solid, fast like athletes at tight end. So that would be kind of fun for sure. Left tackle Taylor Lewan's here. At left guard Edwards, center don't need. Right guard, I want Nate Davis, man. I want him bad. I'm gonna give him a 6-year, give him 5 million, and then 4 mil. It's so much money to pay. I understand that, but really solid player. He's probably not gonna come back to us, which is a bummer. If Terrence Steele had interest, that'd be an instant yes. But here we have Nicholas Petit Frere, and Caleb McGarry can kind of be a bridge guy if we need. So just go ahead and get Caleb McGarry, or put an offer down on him at least. I'm not sure if anybody else is willing to outbid me on that one. Then we're probably going to need someone on the inside. We have Danico Autry, who, no way. TR Tart, Jeffrey Simmons probably played on the inside last season. Now, Zach Allen is someone I'm very interested in. For sure. Give him a 3-year, 3.5, I guess. We'll just go with that deal straight up. And then Draymond Jones would also be kind of fun, but I'm not really interested in that. Josh Allen, though, I'm interested in him. If he's got interest in us, what do we have? What offers do we have that we can maybe wait on? We're probably not going to get Nate Davis. I'm just going to withdraw my offer on that. We'll go ahead and go back down to left outside linebacker and definitely look into Josh Allen. We have Josh Allen, Harold Landry, Jeffrey Simmons, and Danico Autry on the defensive line, except Zach Allen could also come into play. So we're going for the Allens here in this class. I want to give Josh Allen a longevity contract, and that's 7 years. Want him to be the guy for a while now. I don't think we need to really look at anything else. Josh Allen, Sterling Shepard, Zach Allen, McGarry, and Irv Smith doesn't need that big of a deal, in my opinion. He still is kind of proving, like he needs to prove himself a little bit. So we'll make him work for it. We're not going to give him a free, bajillion dollars if we don't have to. We'll go ahead and process these offers and see what really comes of it. And we got Josh Allen, Sterling Shepard, Zach Allen, Caleb McGarry, and Irv Smith is still on the board. And then I do want to go look at bless me. Do want to kind of go look and do a second round through the free agency class of receivers in the pool that is here. 24-year-old Isaiah Hodgins. This could be fun. Sterling Shepard, Traylon Burks on one side, and Isaiah Hodgins will be somewhere. And then maybe, develop with Traylon Burks. So I like the player. I like the fit. I like the whatever you want to say. And then we do need middle linebacker. Rashaan Evans is here, former Titan, right? So we can always bring him back. Zach Cunningham, not a fan of really bringing him back. I would want Cody Barton if he had any interest, but it didn't look like it. So we'll go cry him back to Rashaan Evans, give him a 2-year deal. I think that this is still pretty friendly with Rashaan Evans for sure. And that right outside linebacker, because you're White's kind of whatever. At corner, who do we have? Christian Fulton. So we're pretty weak and very young. So if like an experienced corner that I don't think would be too far, out of these guys' leagues, we could come here. I think that this is a good corner right here. Anthony Brown, I'm fine with that on a 1-year deal. Try to bring him in. We are definitely like lowering our salary cap. There we go. I got it. Kevin Byard at free safety, and at strong safety, who do we have? Amani Hooker at 25 years old. So we are very good. Very, very, very good. We're going to try to process these last offers that we've got. I mean, why do we have these offers on these guys so high? Okay, Rashaan Evans, I'm going to have to give him the bag and a half here if he wants to continue. Anthony Brown, 1-year deal. Sure. I mean, it wants me to lower the offer. It doesn't want me to. There's just no point in spending that much money on some of these guys. Hodgins, 3 years. I'm fine on this deal right here. Still going to be a significantly good deal. And then Irv Smith, still kind of, like I said, on a prove-it deal. Going to go ahead and process these offers and then see what we can get. Rashaan Evans, welcome. Isaiah Hodgins as well, and Irv Smith. Just waiting on Anthony Brown. I have one more to go through. Doesn't matter. We will get him. I'll just skip to the draft. So we do start drafting. We pick at number 11, and we'll go ahead and look at the lineup here. Caleb McGarry to play here. Nicholas Petit-Frere as well. Ben Jones. We're going to need interior. Maybe trade down, get like some future picks as well, because we have so many needs. I would like to get like a Steve Avila type player, and then maybe a tackle like Peter Skoronski. I don't know if that's possible though. Irv Smith and Okonkwo. And then defensively, do we really need anything? Not necessarily. I do want to make Zach Allen a defensive tackle though. I mean, it is what it is. He can just play up top there with, I guess, Danico Autry, Christian Fulton, Anthony Brown, Caleb Farley, Roger McCreary, all a very young, whatever. So we'll actually have Harold Landry off of one edge is what I want to do. I want to do Harold Landry off one edge, Josh Allen off the other, Jeffrey Simmons on the inside with Zach Allen. I think that'd probably be the best way to put it. We still have Bud Dupree. I really would like to cut him. I mean, he's probably worth a bajillion dollars, right? I mean, I'm not even sure what his contract is. I'm guessing it's over 10 million though. Contract. So okay, yeah, well over. Oh my goodness. That is a very, very bad contract for the Titans here, for sure. Oh my god, that's horrible. But I don't think that we'll be doing any trading up in this one. I think that we'll only be trading back if we are trading at all. Let's go ahead and see here at Paris Johnson's still here, Skoronski and Jones. So I would be down, and I would be opposed to trading down to generate, future draft capital, whether it's in like the 3rd round or whatever. 24. I do not want 2 first-round picks, even though that is a deal and a half. I would take this one right here, but I'm going to continue to look around. I mean, Bucks right now, my top offer, we only moved down 8 picks, should still be able to get one of those, whatever. So we can get a 3rd and a 1st just straight up. Would be fun. A 1st and a next year 1st. I mean, some of these deals are really good. Move down even further and get whatever, and then we get... I don't know. This is very tough for sure to look around and try to find the right deal. I mean, I'm just looking for as many 2023 picks as I can. And I think that starts at this one right here. And we're only moving down 8 picks. give me the Buccaneers picks down the board. And then once we get to Paris Johnson, that's cool. Osiris Torrance off the board would have been someone, and then Peter Skoronski. So I'm gonna have to trade up immediately to secure this tackle position. I mean, this is a bad strategy by me, as those guys just kind of went on a run on defensive tackle. And who was on the board? It was the Patriots, actually. So don't know why I just took the long way to the Patriots, but we'll take it. 15, and then we'll go with I don't know, who do they want? Do they want anyone in particular? They want a defensive tackle. Well, too bad we don't have one of those. Do they want Bud Dupree? They can have Bud Dupree. I'm fine with that. Bud Dupree, you want him? Have him. I don't care. He can be a part of this deal for sure. It's just whether or not, it goes through. This might go through. It doesn't. We're going to go try next year third then. It's still trading up 5 spots, so it shouldn't take that much, but it does work. I guess we'll deal with that for sure. We're going to need a tackle right here. Just someone to help us out, and I think Broderick Jones being the last one that's kind of available. Kind of have to. So Broderick Jones out of, I think he's the Georgia? I could be wrong with that, but I'm almost, not 100%, but I'm almost sure. And then we'll look for interior offensive line here on this next pick. Whether or not they're there, that is going to be the question. DeJuan Jones is here, someone I will consider already. And then down the board, I mean, Avila is here. Okay, I'm a fan of Avila. And Duncan's even down the board. So we can even trade down. What sort of receivers stand on the board right now? Zay Flowers and Josh Downs. So I think what we could do here is go DeJuan Jones, trade back up to get Steve Avila, who's way down here. So Steve Avila. I think I'm fine doing that. So DeJuan Jones, we can draft 2 future tackles. I think that works right there. But oh wait, that's right. We have the other second round pick. So this is exactly where we will take Avila. See, look at this. This is where game planning really comes out to help us. So Steve Avila has guard flexibility. Probably will play guard at the next level. Northwestern guy, I think. Steve Avila, maybe not. I can't tell you. And then I do want Josh Downs, who is on the board. And then in the future, it'd probably be Josh Downs in the slot and at wide receiver 3, and then it would be, Hodgins and Burks. So that would be ideal. But it's just whether or not. I think we'll wait to see, who goes next. Derek Hall, like which receiver falls next. Javon Dexter goes off. Someone I would have probably considered if I had stopped and looked around. I like Zach Harrison, Ohio State edge rusher. A-Chain, and then Josh Downs does go, and then if Kayshon Boutte goes right here, he doesn't. And then he might actually go right here. So we're going to try to make a move up. It's a done deal. Caleb Farley, 7th, and the 3rd just to move up. A few draft picks here to number 27. And then we'll probably go Kayshon Boutte off the board. LSU wide receiver. It's just a good player. I think that he's kind of like, not the George Pickens of this class, but he's got the potential to be that X receiver that you need, and I like that. He's got the true size of one. Then we really don't have another pick till, the 5th round, which is way, way, way down there. And then you look at our needs, and we basically addressed our needs, but we really didn't get value. So that's what I'm going to be looking for here in these 2 5th-round picks that we have. We have 2 5th-round picks and then an early 6th, and I'll be looking literally straight up just for, what do you call it? You call it value. Okay, geez. I like Tank Bigsby. Let's get Tank Bigsby. I mean, I don't really have to think about that too much. I think Bigsby is a good player. I think that, we're just fine taking him. Auburn running back. And then what sort of QBs remains? Max Duggan here. Aiden O'Connell's the next best guy. I'm fine. Don't think I'll take my chances on that one. Tyler Scott would be a fun one to kind of, get. Mekhi Garner would be someone. Michael Wilson, one of the best route runners, in the class even maybe. Mekhi Garner, fan of. Good down the board, just doesn't really have that next level speed. I'm fine with that. I think, obviously you can't teach speed, but 88 is fine for me. Mekhi Gardner. Um, I'm fine with that. I'm just fine. I accidentally went to the next pick where Jaden Reed is taken off the board. Player I like a lot. So we got that corner. So what do we look for here in this sixth round, early sixth? I think like we've talked about, we look for value. A.T. Perry, great value for sure, but I just don't want another. I don't want another wide receiver. Bryce Ford Wheaton. I mean, all these guys are good. I guess you can say. Noah Ruggles. We cut Randy Bullock or whatever. So Noah Ruggles, welcome. 97 kick power. Fine with that. Good kicker for sure. I guess let's look at all these guys' overalls, contracts, or whatever you want to call it. It should be interesting or generally interesting to kind of evaluate the picks and the overalls we got at the pick that we got them. Obviously, they're not going to be the highest overall. Broderick Jones, DeJuan Jones, Steve Avila is pretty good. Kayshon Boutte was really good. Mekhi Garner and Noah Ruggles. So really solid draft class. Top end talent really wasn't there, but Steve Avila and Broderick Jones was good. And then DeJuan Jones to kind of develop in the middle of those two guys is fun. And then Kayshon Boutte, same thing. He's just a developmental piece. Great potential. I really like him. Tank Bigsby as well can grow into a good player. And then Mekhi Gardner just doesn't have that speed. He's older. And so we were able to get him as he fell. Noah Ruggles also a good pick. So pretty good stuff. Let's assemble the team and I'll get back to you guys. I know we really didn't address quarterback, but I don't think we need to, at least for this year, as it's kind of a developmental jump. I'm going to put Traylon Burks at number 1. I think that's just best. And then maybe Sterling Shepard when his tenors up here. Kayshon Boutte can move up. Okonkwo, McGarry with DeJuan Jones sitting right behind him. DeJuan Jones could come in and play guard. I just don't want him to. It's that simple. Avila at left guard is up to a 76 overall, and Broderick Jones here as well. And then Tank Bigsby will play at our fullback, and then I put Chig Okonkwo at our starting tight end. And then looking at the defense, just all around, probably could use like that true cornerback number 1, but it is what it is. And then I set it up to our liking, where we have Simmons and Allen up the interior. Then you're going to have Landry and Allen off the edge. I think that's a very dangerous defensive line, especially if Harold Landry can produce. And then I'll have Sterling Shepard in the slot. I might want actually Traylon Burks in the slot. I mean, I really like the player and the sheer upside of Traylon Burks, especially when he's in the slot. So we'll go with that for sure. DeJuan Jones is 7-2 overall blocking tight end, I'd have to assume. Okay, that's a little bit interesting. Defensively, we've already looked over it. So we've got ourselves a pretty good team. It's not great to this point. We are considered a 78 overall somehow. I would go a little bit higher. But, I guess see how we're doing at midseason. I guess really look for what we can do better. And wow, look at this. We start off 5-2. We have a breakout defensive lineman. I'm not even sure who that is. And then we'll go ahead and actually look at the numbers here. Ryan Tannehill, 1,500. I know it's not actually Tannehill. Okay, Tannehill, I was just watching Outer Banks. 9 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, solid. Derrick Henry really carrying the offense with Tank Bigsby right behind him with 5 rushing touchdowns also. And then receiving, Burks is getting a majority of the nods here. Irv Smith, we don't even see Kayshon Boutte even having a catch on the season yet. David Long as well doing his thing for sure. TFLs, Harold Landry has 11, Jeffrey with 10, Long with 7, and then Zach Simmons, Landry, Danico Autry, Allen. And Josh Allen probably needs to work a little bit harder. Roger McCreary, 2 interceptions, 1 for Josh Allen. He might actually be playing at outside linebacker a little bit more instead of at a true end. So that might be a little bit rough. David Long, Jeffrey Simmons, Harold Landry. So, I mean, got good stuff going here. 5-2. I'm not going to dwell upon the bad stuff, but our numbers really don't show 5-2. So I'm going to be curious if we can hold it out till the end of the season, see if we can make the playoffs. We end up winning our division on 11-6. Very good season for sure. Broderick Jones will be up to a 78 overall. Very much appreciate that. We'll go ahead and actually take a look at the team and all the dev traits and whatnot that have been revealed. Ryan Tannehill was fine. 3,900 yards, 30 tutties with 10 touchdowns or whatever it was, or 10 interceptions. Tank Bigsby got some work for sure. I needed to be a little bit better with them for sure. I think that he needs to be a bit better. 8 rushing touchdowns on this season is not bad, though. Receiving, Treylon Burks really showed the ceiling there and did his thing. There's still nothing here to any booty here or anything. So Treylon Burks, though, very good season. I think that is definitely something to build on. And then defensively, David Long led the team in tackles, and then 16 TFLs. And yeah, I mean, look at these two top guys in sacks, and then you have Josh Allen. I mean, who is that with 2 sacks? Worst season of his career, Anthony Brown. That's just bummer. I mean, spent so much money on him to produce with what, 2 sacks on the season. So very interesting. I'm curious if this scheme plays differently, but we'll see if we can beat the 85 overall Cincinnati Bengals. I doubt it, but we do, so that's good. We'll see if we can beat the Baltimore Ravens. Now, this one I think is very much more winnable than the last one, even though we last won one. So, we won the last one, and then go ahead and get past the Baltimore Ravens. We are in the conference championship against the Kansas City Chiefs. I almost called them the Chicago Chiefs. A little interesting. Kansas City Chiefs. Can we get to the Super Bowl? What do you guys think? I'm saying yes. We are not there. We lose. It is okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. It was still a very good season. Still some stuff to build on for sure. And I think that if we were to do another offseason, that'd be, pretty fun. But unfortunately, this is where the video will end. We'll go ahead and look at all the new dev traits and whatnot. Hit Super Bowl week. Go into this right here. We should see star development on Treylon Burks. He is up. Avila and Broderick Jones both star development players, and Steve Avila already pretty much better than Ben Jones. And Raduns is continuing to develop, and then DeJuan Jones might come in next season if we were to do another season. Kayshon Boutte will play a role as Sterling Shepard will get kicked off the team. Tannehill will be fine. Bigsby up to 74. Defensively, anything worth noting? No, doesn't really look like it. So, yeah, that will be all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. I mean, this is fun and all, but kind of is a bummer to miss the Super Bowl by 1 game, but that will be all. Hopefully you guys can consider liking and subscribing. Both of those options are free and can be undone anytime. So I'm saying just consider it. I'll see you guys next time.